Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. We have arrived at Blanchard Springs where I'm going to show you not one but two ADA accessible trails. Now these are both short trails, but anyone, no matter what your abilities, can do these, and boy oh boy are you going to want to do them because wow. So without further ado, here we go. Now, as you can see out here, these paths are nice and wide, and it's so peaceful to come along on this spring trail. The trail itself is only about a quarter of a mile, and it's amazing. The colors right now are a little muted because of the time of year I'm here, but you can see the green of all this moss popping through, and it makes for this just like perfect view. It looks like a postcard every single direction that you look in. Mom found something, and I don't think it was here last night.
I don't think it was either. Even though it was foggy, I did not notice this burrow down here. Looks freshly dug.
Super fresh. And it's not the smallest of holes, but it's not like a bear-sized hole, so I'm not worried about it, but okay. Okay, Mom, it's right there, right?
Yes.
Look at this.
This is what I'm talking about.
There it is, guys. Something else Mom found. She found what looks like a beaver's lunch, or them attempting to make a den or something. And look at this. So that right there, yeah, beaver. So you never know what you're gonna find out on the trail. I did also notice that if you look at the kiosk as you first park, it does tell you that there's all sorts of critters that you might encounter. So check that out. It has some good information, and yeah, let's keep moving.
I found another hole.
Woohoo! There it is. That one looks about the same size as the other one. Huh, I wonder what makes these holes. If you know at home what makes a hole that looks exactly like that, let me know. Okay guys, I'm not sure if you can hear this or not, but you see this tiny hole like right here in the rocks? Every time the water hits in there, it sounds like a bass drum. Last night when Mom and I were here, we kept hearing this drum and we thought that somebody just had their music on. But it's right here. This makes that noise. Nature is so cool. We have made it to the viewing platform for the springs, and because it's been recently raining, it is flowing. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to see Arkansas. This is the natural state. Okay, Mom got over here and she is reading the sign so she can tell us, what did you learn, Mom?
It says that the water that moves through the cracks here goes down and has formed the caverns. Oh. And do not drink the water, it says.
Okay, we won't be drinking the water, and look at this though, this is awesome. This entire area out here is so cool. Mom just mentioned the caverns, and if you do come out here, check to see if the caverns are open. They do tours and all sorts of cool stuff. During Christmas time, sometimes they have singings in the caverns, they have candlelit tours, they have some different kinds of adventures, so it's a pick your adventure kind of place, but call to make sure that they're open, because right now they're not, guys. This is epic. This is Blanchard Springs right here, and it's so gorgeous, and this is just so worth it. Now, I did get a little bit off of the ADA trail and came out here, right here next to it, but from the viewing platform you still have an amazing view, so you have no excuse not to see a beautiful waterfall here in Arkansas. Now, in addition to this trail though, there's another one, and I'm about to show you that one as well. This one goes over the old mill, which has a rich history here in the area of servicing the community, and then also goes by Mirror Lake, which is this beautiful, like, bluish hue of water that then goes over a dam and makes this other waterfall. You can view this from a trail that sits kind of above it, and it's really gorgeous. So let's go! Now, as you're driving around, you might notice a pull-off kind of like this one right here. Yeah, that's Dimples back there. And this is the access point, well, one of the access points to Mirror Lake, and then also the dam, and then the historic mill site. So this one right here poses a little bit of a challenge. Stairs. There's a few stairs and they're kind of big. Last night, Mom, you weren't loving the stairs, were you?
Well, it wasn't too bad, but it was darker and it was more damp last night, so it's a little more challenging.
And the stairs are kind of big, aren't they? Some of them.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Toward the end, there's no handrails or anything, so that makes it a little harder if you can't do stairs. So they do have another option for you. If you go just a little bit closer to where the road splits as you first come in, there's actually an area that you can access the handicap accessible parking, and then also the ADA accessible boardwalk. So keep that in mind. But enough of that. Let me show you what exactly you're going to be seeing when you take this area. Now, some of the trees are kind of in the way, but this is the old mill site right here. And they've left it in ruin so that you can come out here and still kind of get an idea of what it looked like sitting right on the waterway right there. That is awesome. And right out on this boardwalk, it has some information about the mill. So let's go figure out why the mill was placed right here and what it meant to this community. Okay, let's talk about the mill and its historic past just a little bit. It's been through many lifetimes. It all started out with Steve Mitchell, and it's called the Mitchell Mill. He actually ginned cotton here and then also ground corn, and it was a hub of a lot of different things. In 1942, the CCC actually came in and improved the structure by adding the stone that we see today. Originally, the structure was made of just oak and walnut, and trees don't last forever, so it started to disintegrate, but now it has these wonderful, amazing, like a footprint, so we can see where it was, and then you can kind of get an idea of the layout. So let me show you what the layout might have looked like. Now, this is what it looked like on the inside, and you can see when you kind of look at it from here, this is the second floor, this is the first floor, so we're going to see more of this still down there. There is a stone pier and a water wheel which would have stood right outside the building. So that would have been right over along this far wall over here. That would have been the power source. So as you can see, sometimes you don't have to go completely off the beaten path to see something absolutely awesome. But we're not quite finished yet. I'm going to take you out to the overlook of Mirror Lake and the falls that we're seeing right here. It's so pretty. There's also some people out here fishing today, so this is another option for you if you're along this little point of the world in Arkansas. I'm having such a good time, and finally, after like 2 days of darkness, the sun is trying to come out. So this is a perfect way for us to wrap up our fun adventure. Okay guys, that was Mirror Lake and also the old mill, and then of course we did over on the other trail, the Blanchard Springs ADA trail. Now I wanted to show you guys this because it does make beauty like this in the natural state accessible to everyone. So Mom, what did you think overall about the ADA trails that we went on today?
They were super easy to walk.
Oh yeah.
They were very flat, wide trails, no hills.
Did you enjoy the scenery today?
Beautiful, yes.
Absolutely.
So.
And one of the things that I really like about Natural State is a lot of their state parks and Forest Service areas are exactly this much to visit. Now they do have a day use area over there. It's $3, but this one didn't have any fee stations or anything like that. So come and check it out. I think you'll really appreciate it. And you can always park on the other side so you don't have to take the stairs. Just remember that little tidbit. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's adventure. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe and check out future video content. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Bye guys!